Okay, so I've been crying, so I'm a little bit of a mess, but they got all the siding up on the house, and then guess what? They messed it up, and they hit our pipes with the nail gun, and it's been leaking for probably at least a day, because I noticed yesterday that the Pergo seemed a little funny, and then this morning my husband calls me downstairs. He's like, you have to get downstairs right now. And I get down there, and the Pergo is completely warped and buckling and bad. So I'm going to show you everything. So here's the damage. You can see it's actually even buckling all the way over here. And you can see damage going along here, which I haven't even pulled that curtain back to see if that drywall is good. If you step on some of these, you'll get water. They're squishy, and you'll get water to come out of them. Let's see if I can get and so basically, our flooring is complete. Yeah, it's ruined. It's and it goes all the way into here. And what I'm terrified about is, what about the subfloor? Because we've dealt with subfloor damage before, and upstairs, and then what's going on underneath, back behind my cabinets. So then I contacted them. They sent their guys out to start assessing what was going on. They started looking at down here, and actually they even had two boards still on here, and they started here, and they started going up and up and up, and we had the water actually turned back on for them to try and find the damage, and up, and yes, there you can see the plumber's already been in, and he repaired right there, and he repaired right there. And you gotta love. So I was talking to the guy, one of the contractor guys, and they were saying, oh, well, it was the original builders. They put the pipes too close to the outside wall, and it's not to code. So at that point, I'm freaking out. We called the homeowners association, let them know what's going on. And you know what? They had the project manager come out and start looking at stuff, because I guess they've been having this problem with a couple units. And at that point, I'm kind of like, well, if you know that there's a problem with it, why were you not double checking where you were nailing? So the plumber comes out, and the plumber, first thing I hear out of his mouth is, why didn't you guys put the nails in the studs? Yes. Okay, so I talked to him after he repaired everything and asked him flat out, are those pipes too close to the wall? Are they where they're supposed to be? He said they are where they're supposed to be. And he said, and he's like, it is odd that that stud is 6 inches from here. But my thinking is, okay, if you guys already knew that there was some piping, which my thinking is, you have this right here. Doesn't that kind of give you a hint that there might be piping somewhere in here? And so he said, yeah, and he didn't want to tell me whose liability it was, but he was kind of like, no. So I talked to the project manager, talked to him a little bit, and he looked at this, and he kind of backtracked, and he's like, no, it's not like the other units where the pipes are too close to the wall. No. But we'll have to talk to the homeowners association and decide who's going to pay for it. Really? Come on, guys. We've been in this fight with the homeowners association before. Don't want to do it again. Just say, hey, we went too fast. So, basically, that's where I'm dealing with. And then on top of all this is why I'm crying. I was good with this. I'm going to be dealing with this all day. Fun. Working on my website, and then Zarek starts throwing up, and it's kindergarten roundup. So I'm sad. He's not going to be able to go to kindergarten roundup. I'm dealing with a throwing up baby. I have to watch the workers make sure they do this correct, because I don't want them to close this up before it dries and cause mold problems, which is huge in Oregon. Oh, look at this. They told me that water in there is perfectly fine and normal. And I'm a little, we will see about that. And I made sure to tell the project manager I want him to pull out my dishwasher and look behind there and make sure there's no damage to that drywall. So, I'm stressed. So stressed. So, let me know. Have you ever dealt with something like this? And do you think it's crazy for me to be freaking out about this water in here against the drywall that they're wanting to close up? They're going to leave it open, but they want to close it back up tomorrow. Oh, here, that flapped open so you can kind of see. See, there's more here, more water. Am I just freaking out because I'm stressed? I don't know.